Good morning, everyone. This is Royce coming back at you with yet another Let's Try. Today on the docket, we have Carmella Creeper cereal, featuring this sort of a combination of like a zombie and Frankenstein's and the Bride of Frankenstein character, Carmella Creeper. Now, whereas the Lucky Charms and the Halloween Crunch had fun activity books on the back, had fun like little activity sheets you could do on the back, this is a comic explaining her origin, where she's described as the long lost cousin of Frankenberry, which feels really dumb to me. Like, okay, kids don't want to read the same comic over and over again when they're eating your cereal. They want to do word searches and stuff. Like, come on. And also, I think, there's a way to introduce a new character. And you don't say, this is the long lost cousin. No. Just, they didn't, I would be surprised if they had done introductions for each of the different Halloween cereal mascots. Just have her show up. That's all you need to do. Have her show up. You don't need to do an introduction. But that's enough of my high school level marketing experience. Let's crack her open and see what she smells like. The carameliness of it kind of reminds me of Waffle Crisp, which has a very similar, the burnt sugar flavor of what's it called? Syrup, maple syrup. Now, what are these shapes supposed to be? Because, Count Chocula always had bats and stuff, and bats and capes, and Boo Berry had little ghosts. I don't know what Frankenberry had. I never had his cereal. Are these supposed to be Frankenberry shapes? Are these just Frankenberry marshmallows? My nemesis would meet again. Yesterday was wretched for me. Now we got another. Well, I'm interested at least in how it tastes. If it tastes good, maybe I'll just eat all the cereal out of it and leave the marshmallows. Let's try the cereal first before we get the marshmallows in the mix. Nastorowa. Not much of an apple taste, but a very light, pleasant caramel taste. Okay, there is a little fruitiness, but that could just be endemic to the cereal. Now let's try this. Oh, I hate this. Not as bad as Lucky Charms, but still kind of, Let's try it together. Two things. I think the apple taste is coming from that. It's coming from the marshmallows. And two, their texture isn't as bad as Lucky Charms. But it's still just the thought of it is making me, Okay. Also, why can't you just put normal marshmallows in cereal? Would they really go bad so fast? Maybe it's because they're so full of air that it would, like, I don't know, introduce mold or something into the mix. It is interesting that they're finally introducing a new character. And they finally introduced a new flavor, too, because let's be honest here. Blueberry Fruit Boot Yummy... Blueberry Fruit Brute, Yummy Mummy, and Frankenberry are all basically the same fruit flavor. But this one, it's not just fruit flavor, it's also caramel flavor. You know, this could just be Mandela effect, but I swear, Count Chocula at least used to be a year-round cereal. I'll have to look that up. Like, when did that, if it ever was a year-round cereal, and it has gone to seasonal in my lifetime, or if it's always been seasonal, I just never paid attention. The classic ghost shape of the Count Chocula cereal kind of looks like the ghosts from Pac-Man. I had a power pellet. Actually, you could tell me that if these shapes were a little rounder, you could make me believe that this was a Pac-Man cereal. Heck, just turn the ghost blue. And it'd be a good Pac-Man cereal. Count Chocula is definitely one of the more like mascot-driven like cereal brands because it's like there's nothing Halloweeny about chocolate cereal with marshmallows. Like, Lucky Charms is marshmallows, Cocoa Puffs is chocolate year-round. But slap a vampire on there, and now you're cooking with gas. Also, there's a joke someone once wrote where it goes, Adolf Hitler got kicked out of art school. Some stuff happened. The United States dropped 2 nuclear bombs on the country of Japan. A gross misunderstatement of, showing the escalation there. Which, I think, I don't know, I'm not even going to get into my thoughts on the matter. But, here's my version of that. Vlad Tepes impaled like 3,000 Turks. Some stuff happened. A mono-toothed vampire bearing his name is used to sell chocolate-flavored cereal to kids at Halloween. So, a small event turning into a big thing versus a big thing turning into a small thing. The texture on these marshmallows is a lot better than Lucky Charms marshmallows. For one, if you get them soaking in the milk long enough, they do kind of break apart on their own in your mouth. You don't have to chew them. Which, again, that's where most of the texture problems come from, is feeling like I'm chewing styrofoam or ice or something. And they're easier to disguise among these corn puffs. Like 90% of cereal is corn puffs. We don't talk about it, but like, that's corn, that's corn. Lucky Charms is, let's see, corn. That's all corn. Like, I'm pretty sure, you'd have to find like something that specifically says like oats, wheats, or rice. Which I do like some Rice Krispies. I know I'm getting old when a bowl of Rice Krispies without any sugar or anything sounds really good. I will say the milk is turning purple, which is weird considering all the green dye that's in it. Say la vie. I should rank these. And I will fully admit this is heavily biased because I don't like marshmallows in my cereal. So, bottom rank, gotta go to the Haunted Chocolate Lucky Charms. Those marshmallows are a texture made in hell. Like, if you enjoy those, good on you, but I can't stand them. Second is the Carmella Creeper. Better marshmallows, better flavor. All around, just a better cereal. And then top of the top, the Halloween Crunch. Like, yeah, it's basically just the same effing flavor, but it's got a kooky shape with the ghosts, and it's got a fun gimmick where it turns your milk green. Plus, it's actually got an activity book on the back for the kiddies. I used to do that a lot when I was a kid, fill out those things. Anyway, I'm getting full. Have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie.